Hello, everybody. Uh, I think there's a little bit of a delay. Stream. Did that not work? Hello. On. Give me 1 second. For some reason, my why is it not working? What the hell, computer? There we go. Jesus. There we go. All right. All right, let's try and get back in the game now, shall we? Now that there's no more interruptions. I don't know why my computer decides to do that. It's really weird. And of course, the servers are going down tomorrow. It's not okay. I gotta figure out. Hold on. Hold on. How can I turn off streamer mode? Because I think streamer mode is on. I don't want to disable my account. No. How do I turn off streamer mode? Action. Interest. Here. Notifications. Um. Give me 2 seconds, guys. We'll get in the game. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out. No. Trying to figure out how to technical difficulties. At least with Discord, because I don't want it to show what game I'm playing. Excuse me. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. What is this? Oh, there it is. What streamer was that? Oh well. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. So what I'm thinking about doing is going back to YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, because I don't want to spam my my YouTube with VODs. Plus they don't get a whole lot of views anyways. It's not really ideal. So streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, oh my goodness, is probably best. So we are going to go to the Archcanon. I can't remember his name. Can't remember his name. But he is up here.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors. In part, Lord Vivek is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes. I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Barrelzal told me that Sothasyl's experiments with divine energy. He gave me his notes.
Barrelzal faithfully served Sothasyl. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned... Perhaps one of the priests Vivek sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
Vivek sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
An Ashlander named Chodala has been inciting the tribes.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Aldrin.
Chodala's newfound power might have something to do with Vivek's problems.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivek's energy. But I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivek, from what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the Nicotic relic and the tool Barrelzal mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Chodala is using Sunara to steal Vivek's divine energy.
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood.
All right.
I demand you make way and let me see Lord Vivek. Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
He says as I...
My lord.
He says as I just enter...
Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
The temple.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us. The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Needs some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think that an Ashlander named Chudala might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something. After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivek's power.
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution, one that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
You want me to acquire the staff called Sunara.
Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
Alright, I'll go talk to Saren.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek.
Alright. Excuse me. Alright.
Outlander, quickly! This way! I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
So, what can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So what do we do?
We talk to my brother. Try to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
I'll follow your lead.
The wise woman. I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the cave of the Incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
Oh, he's an asshole. I hate him.
My brother Chodala is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
What's Chodala going to do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. if he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause.
Tell me about the wise woman.
Wise Woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
So we need to talk to the wise woman.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
Then I'll head to the Cavern of the Incarnate then.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine.
What's the Cavern of the Incarnate?
My brother isn't the first to believe he's Nerevar returned. All of the previous failed incarnates rest within the cavern. A statue of Azura watches over them as they await the arrival of the true Nerevarine. When Chodala became a Gulakan, a champion of our people, I supported him. When he stepped forward as Ashkan, leader of our tribe, I was at his side. But this new claim, it comes with strange powers and talk of war. I can't support those things.
Alright.
She won't refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
But you aren't the Nerevarine. You are not. You are a foolish dark elf.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures. Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern. An outlander. Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
This is about Chodala and the Nerevarine, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Isn't there a way to prove he's not the Nerevarine?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
The failed incarnates.
We thought the Incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the Incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
And how do I talk to the spirits of the incarnates?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the Incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed Incarnates have to say. Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azura urges.
They decided you weren't the Nerevarine. Why?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Alright.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander.
What ended your quest to become the Nerevarine?
The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refused to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that...
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
What flaw made you fail to fulfill the prophecy?
Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Mortal, let us speak. I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodala is not the Nerevarine.
I commune with the incarnates just as the wise woman commanded.
Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodala's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodala confident, reckless.
The staff is the source of Chodala's power.
Your instincts served you well. Chodala's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
I'll do as you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrun and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodala's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
Okay. Excuse me. Oops. Do I have all the scrolls? Let's check. Okay, yes, I do. And I'm assuming I could read them? Yes, I can. Okay. Awesome.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned. The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodala's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I spoke to some of the Incarnates, and they gave me these scrolls.
Ah, of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodala's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother.
How can
With
I
your
help you
help,
if I
of course.
can't talk to during the council?
You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodala's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way. Incarnate Darnot thought his way was the best way. He rejected the counsel of the Wise Women and the Ashkans, something Nerevar would never do. When Chodala proclaims he knows better than anyone, we'll use this scroll. Incarnate Ajiri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for war's sake, she proved she wasn't the Nerevarine. When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me this scroll. Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders. He failed. When Chodala proclaims his power, that's when we'll refer to this scroll's sad. Meet me inside.
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Seren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for— Yes, that's a sound. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll do you recommend to counter this argument? That makes sense. Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. Of course. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles, slay the
Brother,
unbelievers!
no!
As he runs off like a coward. Disgusting.
From the side!
For Chodala! For the Nerevarine! Go to my hut and get my healers set.
I hate what
Now.
my brother's become.
Right away, wise woman. Mortal, I would have words with you. Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
So what should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
There must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek. And pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
I'll return to Vivek City.
That was exhilarating. That was glorious. Lady Azura's presence filled me with such wonder. She actually spoke through me. I heard everything she said, and I felt her sense of urgency. You need to return to Vivek City immediately. And help you I shall. Return to Vivek City while I track down my brother and his damnable staff.
All right.
The priest seemed nervous. As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky, at least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
We desecrated Chodala as the Nerevarine, but he escaped with Sunra.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat.
Due to Lord Vivek's condition, Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy. So we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodala. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damn staff.
Sunra makes Chodala invulnerable. How do we circumvent the staff?
How should I know? That's not a skill the Tribunal teaches. Return to Barrelzar's tower and get Sothasil's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
Just one concern?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Kwama queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodala's sister. Seren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrelzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister.
I'll return to Barrelzar's tower and see if he knows how we can circumvent Chodala's staff.
We need to stop Chodala, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrelzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek.
Can we be certain that the staff is required to save Lord Vivek?
Is the bull sure it can bed the Betty?
Fair enough.
But by all accounts, we'll be better off with Sunra in our hands and away from Chodala. That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impervious to every attack.
Why don't you trust Seren?
The female Ashlander? Well, if that wasn't enough of a reason, remember that she's also Chodala's sister. Blood sings to blood, as the warrior poet so elegantly put it. Be wary of that one, Outlander. She'll stab you in the back, mark my words.
Off to Barrelzar.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here. Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to danger. So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations?
Apparently not.
You up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very unpredictable.
Why were Daedra attacking you, Balzar?
Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned?
I located Sothasil's tool, but it's been altered to steal Lord Vivek's divine image.
Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy.
Alright, do you have a tonal inverter I can use?
No, of course not. I just invented it.
Of course.
I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components.
Where can I find these hirelings of yours?
Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molag Mar. I could, but I won't pour...
Alright. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I have follow alerts turned off, so if I don't see it right away, that's why. Apologies in advance. Off to Molag Mar. All right.
What do you want? If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted.
Barrels sent me to talk to you. I need to find the items on this list.
Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichuleft ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart.
Barrels needs it to build something important, so tell me how to find the manual clockwork shaft.
If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item. That mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time...
Shatter glass, rattle my ears. Your rotten fig smell brings Romare to tears. You piss on our
Damned
pillows.
vampires.
They smell bad.
I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal, and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Bear also said you could help me locate the items on this list.
He did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old mage always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Belome Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires.
Tell me about these damn vampires.
Eager to become cattle for the bloodsuckers? The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you. Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards...
Alright. Fair enough.
Oh, here's one. Mortal, do you have
I
a
feel
moment?
like such a puny snowback, hiding here in Molag Mar. But you don't want to hear about my troubles. What can this broken Nord do for you?
Barrelzar sent me to talk to you. He said he could help. You could help me find the items on this list.
Barrelzar. He's the reason I'm a shattered man, doomed to become a cowering sheep like the rest of these pilgrims. All right, let me see that. The cursed contraption. I almost had it figured out when a ghost floated up to me. No problem, I think. But then it enters a centurion. Ghost machines. No sane Nord can fight ghost machines. I dropped my notes and ran as fast as I could. Not just ghosts. Ghosts that...
Right. I'll go over here first. Actually, no. I'll go to the farthest one. Oh, for crying out loud. Seriously? You know what? Because I'm not... I'm not going through that damnable maze of intolerable, insufferableness. Yet I go in it anyways. For crying out loud. What the fuck?
last.
I thought I'd never escape.
This spider won't give me its treasure, dear brother.
Allow me, my sister. This should open a miserable construct like a ripe fruit. Have you only just arrived, or is this you returning? I can't always keep the cogs and pistons in line. Ah, I remember. The components for the tonal inverter. Were you able to acquire them?
Yes, I recovered the sonance generated, the inversion conduit, and the manual clockwork shaft.
Impressive. I thought I'd never see you again. That's what usually happens when I employ hirelings to acquire rare and exotic items from dangerous locations. Well, the great gear doesn't dawdle, and neither do I. Hand them over and I'll get to work.
Alright.
One tonal inverter coming up. Connect this, tighten the spring. Don't explode. Almost done. There. Do you like it, my latest creation? I call it the tonal inverter. Did I mention that already?
Yes.
It should counteract Sotha Seal's modified staff, at least momentarily. I assume you know how to use this, correct?
No, I don't know how to use the total inverter.
Of course you don't. I just invented it. Honestly. You won't use it anyway, not if you plan to fight the one who wields Sotha Seal's staff. Almost impossible to operate the tonal inverter while also engaged in battle. It's too cumbersome.
So how do I use it to counteract Sunara?
Sunara, the blessed staff? I suppose the name fits. sort of. You'll need someone to assist you. Someone you trust. Oh, not me. Too busy. Too fragile. But using the tonal inverter is definitely a two-person activity.
Is the total inverter hard to use?
Easy as scrib jelly pie. One person operates the controls to generate the sound waves. When it reaches the proper pitch, you activate the inverter and discharge its energy to disrupt Sunara's power. Temporarily.
Alright. Onward.
Your presence defiles this city, Ashlander. How dare you demand to see our god?
I'm here to help. If you won't listen to me, listen to the Outlander.
Thank the three. The Outlander has returned. Was Barrelzar able to help us? Pay no attention to this Ashlander. She's been blathering on about Lord Vivek's condition and how she can help. But I'm certain it's a trick of some sort. I was just about to have her thrown out of the city, or possibly tossed to the slaughterfish.
That's Sarah and Chodala's sister. She could help me with Alderaan.
I know
Or she
who
helped
she
me at Alderaan.
is. I still don't trust her, and I refuse to let her anywhere near Lord Vivek. Who knows what an Ashlander would do while the warrior poet is in such a fragile state?
I need her help. It's going to take two of us to operate Barrelzar's tonal inverter.
A tonal what now? Well, since I can't go with you, but with Lord Vivek requiring my undivided attention, I suppose we'll have to let the Ashlander assist you. Very well. Take her and defeat Chodala. Then bring me his staff so we can restore Vivek.
If that old idiot is what passes for a tribunal leader, it's no wonder the houses are in such disarray. No time to dwell on that, though. I found my brother, and it's worse than I feared. Chodala's quest for power has led him down a dark path.
What do you mean a dark path?
Chodala and his most loyal followers have taken refuge in a ruin called Kaushtarari. It's an ancient shrine devoted to the Daedric prince Malakath. I think my brother plans to ask the God of Curses to help him.
I've got the device that will counter Sunara, but I need your help to use it.
It will allow us to stop Chodala? Then of course I'll help you. Since the Tribunal's dogs took my weapons, I'll need to replace them. Meet me at the ruins when you're ready.
I'll see you at Kaushtarari. Wherever that is. Okay.
Here we are, on the Furious One's bloody doorstep, preparing to enter a Daedric ruin to try to stop my brother's march toward power. I hope that device you mentioned really can counter the invulnerability granted by the staff, Sunara.
Take this. It's a tonal inverter. It should disrupt the staff's power for a short amount of time.
Well, that's larger than I expected, but it looks simple enough to operate. I suppose it's better that I work the device. I'm not sure I'm capable of attacking Chodola. He's still my brother, no matter how dangerous his beliefs have become.
Alright, take a look at these instructions. They explain how to use the tonal inverter.
I'll help you counter the effects of Sunara. Maybe once we neutralize it, Chodola will listen to reason. I know that. Go ahead. Ask your questions.
Alright. I don't want to ask questions. I think I know what to do now. Alright. Onward. That in the Daedric heart.
Over there! Those red exiles. They've been
Chodola.
slaughtered.
He's gone mad. Sought to make a deal with a Daedric prince.
What happened?
Chodola appealed to Malakath, but the god of curses rebuked him. Killed us all. Said Chodola already served another.
And where can we find Chodola? I swear
He
words.
went deeper into the ruins, into Malakath's shrine.
Alright.
They don't belong to Malakath. Another prince's power is at work here.
Hello?
You dare refuse me, Malakath? I am the Nerevarine.
Chodola, brother, stop this madness.
You bring this outlander to kill me, sister? You can't harm me! I have a powerful patron on my side.
The staff protects him. You can't hurt him until we use the tonal inverter. I need a moment to get this working.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time.
Scarfin! They served the Prince of Bargains. Keep them busy while I finish this. The tonal inverter is ready. Stand in the field and focus the wave.
Hello? Why isn't it working? There we go.
My protective shield! What have you done? I'll destroy all of you for this!
No, you won't.
Oh, brother. Why did it have to come to this? Azura, we've dealt with the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded. That was Harder than I expected. Chodala was so angry, so full of rage. Not like himself at all. Still, I can't believe I helped kill my own brother.
We did what was necessary.
I know that. It was either Chodala or the lives of hundreds of Dunmer. All because he convinced himself he was the Nerevarine. Or someone convinced him. Either way, my brother is dead, and the Cavern of the Incarnate has another resident.
We should return to Vivek City.
Take Sunara, and I'll meet you back in Vivek City. Your Archcanon made it quite clear that the staff was the key to saving Vivek. I need to take care of my brother's...
Lord Vivek, but... Oh, this is terrible. Lord Vivek collapsed. Tell me, Outlander, were you able to defeat Chodala? Have you brought me a staff? I'm afraid Lord Vivek may not last much longer.
We defeated Chodala and brought back Sunara.
And just in time. According to my calculations, with every use of Sunara, Chodala drained more energy from Lord Vivek. It almost killed him. We can use this staff to save Vivek. Just plant it in the floor, and the power will return to him.
I'll plant Sunara in the floor and return Vivek's power to him. Oh, I don't know about this.
It's working just as I expected.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
I've powered up the tonal inverter. Activate the wave.
Barbas! My goodness. I'm shocked and appalled.
You're too late. I see it now, the Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for your master.
I knew something was wrong as soon as I approached the palace. I could feel it in my bones. I was on my way here when Azura showed me a vision. I saw Sunara killing Vivek. Even without Chodala, that damn staff is dangerous.
The Archcanon seemed to know that Sunara wasn't going to help Lord Vivek.
I don't think that thing was ever the Archcanon. It called itself Barbas. As an Ashlander, I'm more familiar with Daedric lore than most of the elves of the Great Houses. Beyond that, I've made a study of the most prominent Daedric princes.
Why are the Daedra relevant to all this?
Because Barbas is a loyal servant of the Daedric prince, Clavicus Vile. I'm not an expert on the Prince of Bargains, but it seems to me that this was all part of some grand plan. Perhaps Vivek can explain things better than I can.
Azura's champion is correct. That was Barbas, faithful hound of Clavicus Vile, a shapeshifter. He killed the Archcanon, took his place. Chodala, Sotha Seal's device, impersonating Tarvas. It was all part of some elaborate plan.
They tried to kill you.
That was simply a consequence. You needed tribunal energy to...
What happened?
Oh, by the three, Lord Vivek looks terrible. Where's Archcanon Tarvus? He always seems to know what to do in situations like this.
The Archcanon is really Barbus. He tricked us all, and now Vivek's energy is nearly depleted.
Barbus? The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivek's energy has been depleted, then the Moonlit... Red Mountain... My gods! All of Vardenfell's in danger!
There must be something we can do.
If only there was a way to give Lord Vivek some energy... Wait! That's it! A blessing stone! Find the Overseer and retrieve another stone from the construction site. Oh, please, hurry. I've never seen Lord Vivek in such a desperate state.
I'll talk to the Overseer and get another blessing stone.
I expect the Overseer's near the unfinished cantons, watching out for looters. When people panic, they're capable of anything. And with all the chaos going on outside, the Overseer closed the construction site. A few moments ago, Red Mountain erupted and the moonlit above the city dropped dangerously low in the sky. I assume that was when Lord Vivek's energy was depleted. If we don't find a way to restore some of his power, and soon, Vardenfell is doomed. Someone has to take care of Lord Vivek. I'll make the preparations necessary to return the power.
All right.
The moonlit! It's raining fire from the sky!
Save us!
Vivek, protect me.
Shiralas, where are you? It's too dangerous. My wife decides to run out and chase some damned looters in the middle of a disaster. Who does that sort of thing? You'd think Lord Vivek's overseer would have a clearer head.
The Overseer, I need to find her for Lord Vivek.
She ran into the unfinished cantons. She's been beating herself up over the fact that they're behind schedule, but she won't do anyone any good if she gets herself killed. My wife's tough as nails, but she's no warrior.
I'll find the Overseer and make sure she's all right.
Get out of there!
We barely got out of there alive. I can't believe the Overseer's still in there. What's she going to do when the Canton sinks into the bay?
The Overseer is still in the construction site.
Yes. The Overseer ran in there when she saw the looters. We tried to follow, but then the moonlit began raining fire, ash, and chunks of rock. Last I saw, she was chasing the looters into the far Canton.
Why would the looters risk their own lives?
Greed is a powerful motivator. We left tools and materials just sitting around, unprotected, when the priests ordered everyone to get off the streets. The looters happily risk their lives if there's a profit to be.
All right.
Lord Vivek. Another looter? You want a taste of my steel, too? No, wait. I remember you. You borrowed one of our blessing stones. Well, the Archcanon returned it after Lord Vivek was finished with it, so no need to fret about that.
Lord Vivek needs to borrow the blessing stone again.
That's impossible. We installed the Blessing Stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Wait a moment. Does this have something to do with the chunks of rock raining down on the city?
Well, yeah. Let's just say it's vital that I get a blessing stone for Lord Vivek.
I suppose you're in luck then. We happen to have another Blessing Stone. It's at the third canton. Here. This key will open the door to that portion of the construction site. Just watch out for more looters and the rocks falling out of the sky.
I met your wife. She's worried about you.
Verona? Was she still angry with me? No, you don't have to answer that. I know my wife. I'll head back and let her know I'm all right. Tell Lord Vivek he can have our blessing.
All right.
I fear the worst.
Oh, Dow, it's moving!
You've returned. It sounds like the city is falling apart out there, so there isn't much time. Were you able to get another blessing stone?
Yes.
We need... Perfect. Oh, I can feel Lord Vivek's essence inside it. I hope I remember how to do this. You'd better stand back, just in case. Hang on, Lord Vivek.
Sweet energy, like a sip of water for a thirsty man.
Oh, thank the three. Lord Vivek looks better already. Of course, the Blessing Stone is only a temporary measure. We still need to determine what to do about Barbas and the stolen energy.
I'm ready to do whatever I can.
As Lord Vivek has written, the bravest heart never falters. You are truly Vivek's champion. I didn't know if the Blessing Stone was going to work, but I appreciate your help. Now go and talk to Lord Vivek. I'm sure he has a plan to share with us.
All right.
Outlander. Clarity emerges, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. Barbas must have replaced the Archcanon weeks ago. All to set the wheels in motion to steal my divine energy.
And he went to a lot of trouble just to steal your divine energy.
Every move has a purpose. Stealing my energy sowed discord and disaster throughout the land, and ultimately revealed the location of the Clockwork City. If Barbas and his master can bypass the wards and enter Sothasil's domain...
This has all been a play to find the Clockwork City.
Clavicus Vile distracted me, weakened me, all to locate the Clockwork City. Perhaps we require a Daedra, to fight a Daedra. Azura's champion, Saren. in Archcannon's office. Seek guidance from her patron. But hurry. My time grows short.
Alright, I'll find Saren and see if Azura can help us. Am I going now?
Outlander, over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all.
Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you. So Vivek deigns to ask for help. I foresaw such an event.
And hello.
Scarcely believed it.
Sometime at this fight, I'll find reasons to do side quests just to keep the destruction and screaming going a bit long. Yeah, pretty much. Lord Vivek said to ask you for guidance in this matter.
Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sotha Seal's wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize, the reservoir that holds Vivek's stolen energy.
Do you know where the Clockwork City is located?
Such knowledge has been hidden even from me, mortal. But I know someone who can provide you with the means to travel to Sotha Seal's creation. Stand back, and
Alright.
I shall...
By the way, Ange, if you want to, I'm also live on YouTube if you wanted to sub to me over there where I keep all my VODs and stuff. Only if you want to, you're not obligated to.
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the
The option is open. I'm currently live on both. I'm currently live on both right now.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. I was right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter?
No, the tonal inverter worked fine. Azura wants you to help me get to the Clockwork City.
No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sotha Seal was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Pistons fall into place. This concerns Sunra and Lord Vivek, I presume?
Yes. Barbas tricked us into draining Lord Vivek's divine energy.
Barbas, another Daedra. Thinking. So, Sotha Seal's forgotten tools modified to steal Vivek's energy, which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that.
Alright, can you get me to the Clockwork City or not?
What is Barbas after? Wait, gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains Vivek's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go?
You're coming with me. Alright, let's go.
You'll need my help. I know the city almost as well as...
Alright.
I think the Hound used Sunra to get inside. We have to hurry. Daedra! Vile creatures! Deal with them, please.
See the way those...
agitated one of the Guardians.
Shit. Go. I'm a shrinking. I'm blind.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived!
You can talk to the Daedric dog if you want, and follow me into the maintenance junction.
You may not believe this, but I really am happy to see you. I grew rather fond of you while I inhabited that dreadful dark elf form. Now you get to see me in all my glory. And soon, you'll be able to witness my greatest achievement.
And what great achievement is that?
I'm going to bring my master's grandest plan ever to fruition. He'll be so proud of me. Just stay out of my way and enjoy the show. I promise it will be. My master has been trying to find this place for the longest time. He actually set the ball rolling. I saw an opportunity to improve his plan and make it better, so I took the initiative. This... Oh, yes, indeed. The grandest! My master and his partner seek to... Oh, no, no, no. Bad, Barbas. I almost gave away the surprise. Ooh, you're a tricky one, you are. But my master will be so pleased that I stepped in and made his plan even better. Worried about the archcanon? The poor old man. He died in his sleep, all peaceful-like. I saw an opportunity and leapt right in. Stupid Vivek. He never even noticed. I was masterful in the role, though. Don't you agree? Nice chat, but
Yeah.
I got to run. I've
Goodbye.
got a barrel of Vivek energy to collect.
Mm-hmm.
That should take over. I disabled most of the defenses in this section, but Sofa Seal installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us, but I know many paths through the city. Just like the fox that chased the hound.
But we can't. But can we really catch up to Barbas?
With my help, the probability calculates in your favor. But you must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle. Unless he comes upon an interesting smell. Or a tree. Since we know Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access. Only one logical place. To the atelier where Sofa Seal conducted his study of divine energy. Sunara would have sent the stolen power there. It's not far. Would Barb? Most of them. Might be disable the factory. Repair them later.
I'll give you that. Looks like you need more scoffing.
No matter. Another pathfinder in the way.
What's your head?
Well, he won't get my head.
Look, Master! The Vex toy found a way through just like you said! But Barbas has Sunara! What does the Vex toy have?
The Vex toy has me, you annoying creature. This way.
Master, I'm close to our goal! With the Vex energy, I can open a portal and...
Pray this works, Mike. For you interfered with a plan that wasn't intended for the likes of you.
I'm so close, Master. Soon the secrets of Silversill City will be yours.
Get on with it, dog. Grant me access to the Clockwork City, and I will forge you 1,000.
Follow me. Beautiful, isn't it? One of Sotha Seal's? That's the atelier behind me. Not only is this the workshop where Sotha Seal experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that can be used to power the entire city. A reservoir currently filled with Vivek's energy.
And Barbas is in there.
Almost certainly. Sunara led him right to it. It won't take the Hound long to figure out how to access Vivek's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus Vile.
Can Barbas actually use Vivek's energy to open a portal?
Maybe. Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Certainly the Hound and his master think so. Whether it will actually work or not, you have to go in there and stop him. No, that's inadvisable. The atelier has defenses. You have no idea what it will do if it marks one of Sotha Seal's apprentices as an enemy. Neither do I. You go. I'll use the controls over there.
Alright.
You can't stop me if the defenses won't let you in.
Activated. Open that vault and destroy its defenses. Now. Open the north fort and destroy its defenses. Final clutch is active. Open it and enter the energy reservoir. Strange fluctuations ahead. Varvis is manipulating the energy reservoir. Hurry! Energy from the reservoir conduit
for now.
Lots of interference. Makes it difficult to lock onto a destination. I will go ahead to stabilize the connection.
So, you're the mortal who gave my poor dog so much trouble. I suppose we should have a chat, you and I. How dare you discipline my dog? He was only trying to appease his master, and I'd never harm a hair on whatever insignificant creature you hold dear. You, on the other hand, require a lesson in manners.
Barbas tried to kill Lord Vivek and destroyed Vardenfell.
Indeed. What ambition! As you can see, Barbas isn't a bad dog. He does get easily excited and overzealous. He embellished my plans somewhat, but it all worked out in the end. And we found the Clockwork City.
So you were trying to take control of the Clockwork City.
This little flea thinks it's smart, but my plans are beyond its comprehension. Still, by delaying the inevitable, you caused my associates and I some trouble. You will stay here until you're no longer a threat. How does a few decades sound to you?
No thanks. I think I'll find my own way out.
Quiet, dog. Haven't you... Wait. Who dares intrude upon my lesson?
Found you. Over here. Oh. Clavicus Vile. This isn't good. I lost you somewhere between the Clockwork City and Vivek. But it was simple enough to trace your energy signature to this Daedric shrine. Unfortunately, some power is interfering with my efforts to open a portal for you.
It's Clavicus Vile. He wants to trap me here for a few decades.
That would be unfortunate for you. Luckily, you have me to assist you. Well, me and Sonara. Expend a small amount of Vivek's energy at the statue, and that should provide enough of a distraction for me to pull you out of there.
Alright, I'll use Cinderella on Vile Stone.
Begone, meddling wizard! That stings, little flea!
That actually worked. Well, glad to see you're still alive, Assistant.
Hurry, Outlander. Vivek is nearly spent.
My time draws to a close. Were you successful? Can you restore my energy?
I have the staff, but last time I nearly killed you.
So you retrieved my stolen energy. You stopped Barbas. Now, return what is rightfully mine.
But how can we be certain the staff won't harm you again?
To quote my 75th exhortation, certainty is the brother of fear. Nothing is certain, but I have confidence in you, in what you have done. Use the staff. Return my energy, or not, in a little while. Use Sunara, and restore my energy.
Praise Vivek, his energy is restored.
Remarkable. No Ordinator or Armiger could have done any better. You uncovered a Daedric spy in our midst, brought a living god back from the brink of death, and saved all of Vardenfell. Well done, my friend.
I did what I could.
As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. Again, you have my gratitude, and that of all my people. Indeed, even those who rail against the tribunal owe you their lives. You have done much for me and for Vardenfell. But as the warrior says, do not think the battle is over when the enemy is dead. The hearts and minds of the people must also be won. I must ask you for one more service.
What do you need me to do?
Gratitude is its own reward, I once told the crowds in Ebonheart. But I found that some of my followers appreciate something more tangible. Help me reward those who aided in the saving of Vardenfell, so we can reassure my people.
And how can I help you reward people?
To start, retrieve the Archcanon's signet from the Hall of Wisdom. It is time to appoint a new head priest. I shall gather my people and meet you at my statue on the central canton.
It shall be a glorious ceremony, my friend.
All right, I'll get the signet and meet you at the central canton. Interesting. Boop, boop. Oh. It is very close. I should now notice that. Alright, take glass.
Rejoice. You cursed the darkness with good reason. Now praise the return of the light. The eyes and ears of the warrior poet returns. And just in time for the gathering crowd. Were you able to locate the Archcannon's signet?
Yes, I have the signet right here.
Continue to guard it, for it represents not only my loyal servant Tarvis, but also the past and future of my priesthood. And take this as well, to aid you in your next task.
What's in the bag?
You have been my eyes and ears in the world. Now be my hands. Within the modest sack resides gifts for my faithful servants. Blessings from me, though I would have you deliver them. You served me in adversity. Now join me in celebration.
And what do you want me to do?
As I call forth my faithful, reach into the sack and give them the first thing you find. They shall hear my words of praise and gratitude, while it shall be your hand that rewards them. Are you ready, friend of Vivek?
I'm ready.
Overseer Shiralas, step forth. Overseer Shiralas, you sacrificed your blessing stones to aid the warrior poet. Well done. Take these recharged stones and finish building my city, after relaxing with your patient wife.
Thank you, Lord.
No, it's not.
I shall do as you ask.
Gosh, when was the last time I did the zone? Hold on, let me snooze the ads for you, Ange. Hold on.
My brother Sotha Seal and the intricate twists and turns.
Let me snooze the ads for you.
Take this,
but no, it's not.
and use it well to further your experiments.
It's not my first time. It's I think the last time I remember doing it was 2021.
Fraction of divine energy. Amazing.
I think that's the last time that I remember doing it.
Tuning. This could improve portal magic 100-fold. Thank you.
Canon Levoul, kneel before me.
Was that? Did Lord Vivek summon me?
Archcanon Tarvis served us well until his death. But when I was most in need of assistance, Canon Levoul rose to the occasion. Now rise once more as Archcanon Levoul.
Fun fact, if you've never played Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, you know what? I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but he plays a part in the game, or at least
my lord,
his corpse does.
But I shall endeavor to become so. Thank you. And I can't wait to inform my
I mean, the game's been out for more than 20 years. I think we all know the game by now. Basically, you have to take his skull, from what I remember, in the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
Step forward. You come before me.
Yeah, you have to take his skull for something. I don't know. I'm actually doing a playthrough on YouTube as we speak.
And your friends even better. Know that I consider you to be a very good friend. Will you accept the honor I'm about to bestow upon you?
Yes.
Then let it be known that from this moment forth, you shall be called the Champion of Vivec. And along with
Personally, I don't believe in spoilers for a game out by more than 10 years, but each to their... Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Neither do I. I was like, look, if the game's been out for more than 10 years, you know, if the game's been out for more than 10 years,
and rejoice.
Then you kind of, I mean, I look on YouTube, right? And I see, like, say, a Morrowind playthrough or a Skyrim playthrough. I'm like, for crying out loud, Skyrim's been out for 13 years and we don't know the story of it. Excuse me? You know, it's insane to me. It's like, dude, but there's a caveat to that. I do enjoy watching first-time playthroughs of like games like Oblivion and Skyrim, and just looking at how they play the game is very intriguing to me. It's actually very intriguing. I like it when people play games for the first time, even though the game's been out for more than 10 years, like Skyrim. And yeah, it makes me want to actually, it kind of makes me wish I could play Skyrim for the very first time again, being that 2011 high school kid when I haven't played Morrowind, but I've seen my boyfriend play it. I've seen Skyrim and nice. I played Skyrim, but nice. Yeah, I didn't start with Oblivion or Morrowind. I started with Skyrim and worked my way down the tree. But yeah. Crap, now I don't know what to do. I was gonna end it right here. I mean, I guess I could just chat for a little bit. But yeah, I totally agree. I think... oh, by the way, Ange, I don't know if you know, but there's a project going on that should be out this year called Skyblivion. Skyblivion, and there's actually a couple projects. There's Skyblivion, which is basically a not remake, but basically a recreation. I've heard of it for years now. Yeah. Well, it's coming out this year, supposedly. I think they announced it like last year that it's coming out this year. They're just doing the finishing touches on it, and it should be out. And then there is also what's it called? Skywind. Which there's not, because Skywind, I think, I don't know when that's coming out. Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out. Personally speaking. Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out. I don't think there's a release date for Skywind. I stopped holding my breath for a lot of those. Yeah, me too. I'm like, look, if they release, they release, but at the same time, it's like, you know, whatever. And looks like there's an ad. I didn't get a notification. But yeah, I just feel like for some reason I stopped holding my breath. It's like Elder Scrolls 6 it's like Elder Scrolls 6. Even if they release Tez 6, maybe I'll still be alive. Maybe I'll be drooling in the corner in there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why it took them in my honest opinion, they released it they announced the trailer prematurely and kind of gave players false hope that they would ever release it. And it's just become a meme at this point that they would ever release it. It's just become a massive meme. Yeah, they did. And I think that was their biggest mistake that they made. I give Bethesda a lot of credit for a lot of things, for a lot of the games they played. But man, that was not good strategy on their part. Because what was it, back in 2018 at E3? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's a good attempt at a PR hook for current fans, but it's gone way too long. Yeah, and plus, I think now that people are actually starting to talk about it, it's kind of become that thing where it's like, when is it going to release, if at all, right? It's like, you know, and people are starting to talk about, like, you know, I don't know. People are fickle. They'll find something else. Yeah, that's true. I think obviously the OG players are still gonna stick with Skyrim, like modders that make mod lists and stuff. But at the same time, yeah. But at the same time, I think players like have heard it so many times that I think they'll just move on, and they're just kind of like me. Like I'm of the mindset is like, look, I already got a bunch of backlog in games that I could play. If and when TES 6 releases, I'll still play it, but I'm not holding my breath when it releases, if it will release. I'll go back to Sims. Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people are doing, right? And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, TES 6 is going to be bad, or it's going to be this, it's going to be that." That's, you know, regardless. I mean, okay, so I do give Bethesda this much credit. Like, obviously, Starfield was not a good game. A lot of people felt that way. It was just lacking in, yeah. I bought Starfield, but the more I read up on it and the more I just read up on it more, I'm like, yeah, that's what I heard. It's like, it was okay. It wasn't perfect. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it was okay. But I think Indiana Jones, what was it? Indiana Jones and the Great Circle or something like that, actually I think brought a lot of faith back in Bethesda back for fans. I think it well, a couple games actually, because I look at Indiana Jones game that just came out last year and the Doom game that's coming out this year. I look at those two games as like, oh, Bethesda was like, oh, we can do better. We know we could do better. You know, and Starfield was obviously an okay game. It wasn't our perfect game that we thought it was going to be. But we can do better. And so I have a little bit more faith in TES 6 if and when it comes out. So, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, and it is what it is. You know, and obviously, like I said, if and when Elder Scrolls 6 releases, I'll still buy the game. You know, but I'm not, but it's like, I'm not really holding, like you said, I'm like you said, Ange, I'm not really holding my breath when it comes out. If it comes out. Not really holding my breath right now. But actually I could, let's see, since I finished this, let's look at my Steam. I originally had zero internet in Starfield until I was watching it in a stream. then I got interested, and then I tried it, and then I was like, my old lady was stuck in a spacecraft floating around for days because I could not figure out how to. Yeah, I think they made it too complicated. You know, I think they made it too complicated. But yeah, this is all my backlog on games, right? Like, I have obviously the Assassin's Creed games that I'll eventually do a Let's Play on. I have the BioShock games that I recently purchased. I have the Borderlands games. I have a lot of games, right? I have the Castlevania Lords of Shadow games, which are, you know, I had those on the 360. I have the Castlevania Anniversary Edition. What is this one? Which one? What does this behold? And a 3-minute ad break is starting. What does this one hold? I have turbo so I don't get ads. Nice. But yeah, like I said, I have Borderlands, I have Castlevania, Crash Bandicoot I'm currently doing a playthrough on. I have also Dark Souls. So yeah, I have a lot of games that I could play. It's not like I don't have a backlog of games to play. I just don't have. I was kind of a late adapter of Steam. Actually, no. When did I buy Steam? I don't know when I bought Steam or made a Steam account. Yeah, I like obviously I have the Witcher franchise. I finally bought Witcher 1 and 2, which I don't know why I didn't have those games. But yeah, I have Vampire. Vampire was actually a very interesting game when I played it on, oh gosh, I want to say on console. It actually, I think it was an indie game. Could be wrong though. It's actually a very interesting game. Basically, it follows this guy who ends up becoming a vampire, obviously. And from what I understand, depending on your choices, you could, one, you know, embrace your vampiric nature or not. It's actually a very interesting story. I actually rather enjoyed it. And it looks like there's a there's a DLC about it. Oh, Lord. But yeah, Vampire was interesting. I also have Vampire Masquerade, which I think they made a remake of this, if memory serves. I think they made a remake of this, if memory serves. I honestly can't remember. Obviously, Valheim. I played Valheim. Wasn't really my thing. V Rising, great game, good survival game. If you like survival, like vampire survival game, really great game with friends. This one I liked. This was I did this on my YouTube channel, and this actually had a story attached to it, which you know, you kind of follow this individual through life, essentially. It was actually very interesting and actually a very cozy game. A very cozy game. And then obviously Stronghold. I remember playing Strongholds like when they had like the little oh gosh, the CD discs. I don't have a lot of games. In fact, it's very little. It takes a lot for me to get me bored from playing a game. If the story is good and it's fun, play it over and over and over. Yep, I'm the same way. It's kind of like Skyrim, right? I've played the story so many times, and I played the game so many times. It's just that I could make bajillion of characters. Like, hold on, if I can go to my YouTube channel real quick and show you, if I can go to my YouTube channel real quick and show you what I have. Like, so obviously I have a lot of I do a lot of this, right? But like if I go to my playlists, like I said, I'm currently doing Crash Bandicoot, I'm currently doing Skyrim, doing Fallout 4, finally playing Fallout 4. This game, I need to get back to this game. Alchemy Arsenal was a fun game. I don't have like all the Tesla. Wait, what? English home? Wait, what? I don't have like, that just broke my brain for a second. All the lore memorized for. Okay, so I don't have all the Tez lore memorized like some people. Hey, Icarus, hello, yo, what's up, my dude? In fact, wait, no, like, some people, but I know most of the questioning is so are enough taught. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Icarus, what are you doing? How's it going, man? We just finished up ESO Morrowind, and now we're just chatting about. How are you? How's life? I've been trying to catch your videos, man. They're very interesting. I like the character backstory for them. I like the character story backstory for them. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm glad it's going good. Nice. Yeah, I'm currently doing a Morrowind playthrough. Hey, I'm glad, man. I'm glad a lot people actually enjoy my stuff. Even though I don't edit a whole lot, I think that just goes to show that it's like, you know. So I've had comments on my videos where it's like, you know, where I've literally asked people, you know, I've literally asked people, you know, what is it like? Do you like edited style content creation, video, whatever, or do you like unedited content, right? And people have literally asked me, well, I like the raw, unedited stuff because it's genuine. I'm like, that's fair enough. Oh yeah, yeah, those. Yeah, the update videos are where I just talk. Yeah. Yeah, very I know I actually, believe it or not, I took inspiration from another YouTuber called Penguin Zero, and I like the way he does his videos. Obviously, he edits his videos, like you could tell he edits his videos. It's subtle, but it's, you know, yeah. But yeah, I was inspired to do that by Penguin Zero, and he was a huge inspiration, you know. Um he was a huge huge inspiration of why I started doing update videos, you know, or just talking about random stuff that I feel I should talk about. You know, that was one of my inspirations for doing that. But yeah. But yeah. So what progress or progress what um what's the word I'm looking for? What project are you doing next, Icarus? Anything planned for your fans? And if you don't want to say it, that's fine. Because I know you said that you were planning on a couple of characters. I think it was your can't remember what character it was. Yeah, we were just talking about Tez 6 and how by the way, Icarus, if you are curious, I am live currently on Twitch as well. So if I don't see your message right away, it's because I'm looking at Twitch chat. But yeah, um we were just talking about Tez 6 and how for most of us, we don't really hold our breath anymore. And it's just basically become like a massive meme. I'm working on a Jamora character. Nice. It nice. That's cool. Well, hold on. Currently, okay, so currently the Legacy of the Dragonborn play. I did a video. Let me see if I can find it. I did a video recently. I go to my channel real quick. I did a video. Videos. Yeah, it's this one. So oh yeah, no, you don't have to. I'm just saying yeah, there's currently a huge delay on YouTube right now, so currently a huge delay. But yeah, it's this one, and I basically talked about what was going on with the Legacy of the Dragonborn playthrough and why it always seemed to go wrong and how it always seemed to just like falter at a certain point. So right now, I already have the character made. And currently, nice. I'll always love Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings too. always loved Lord of the Rings too. Lord of the Rings, I think, was my first introduction into the fantasy genre. But yeah, I just watched The Hobbit. You just watched The Hobbit. Nice. How'd you like it? I think I wrote the. No, you didn't. You didn't. No, it's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no, 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 you didn't. And you're good. You're good. Oh, Legacy of the Dragon. Oh, bleh. No, no, no. You didn't write the letters wrong. Yeah, sorry. I misread that. I was like, wait a minute. That could be number. No, but like yeah, Legacy of the Dragonborn is probably one of my favorite mods that ever came out that Ice Cream Assassin made. Um Not as good as the original Chili, but still fun. Yeah. Um when The Hobbit came out, it got a lot of flack because they tried because the issue a lot of people had, and I think this is, you know, part I a lot of people blame Warner Brothers for this because they got involved too much. They got involved too much, and the reason I think that is because, first of all, The Hobbit was only one book. If you've ever read The Hobbit, it's only one book. And so and you're not wrong in that regard. Nostromo, but or I'm just gonna call you Chris, just to be, on the just for memory's sake. But basically what ended up happening is that they tried to make one book into 3 movies, which didn't really pan out the way they wanted it to. Unfortunately, that's just that's just the problem that people had with it. And there was like last year with Last War was pretty cool. Really liked the dwarves fight. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't, like I said, I didn't mind the movies. I just think they could have only made one. I think they could have made it. I think if they had just gone with the one movie thing instead, because and this is just, my observation. I think if they because the reason Lord of the Rings, the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, worked so well is because there were 3 books. I think that's why it works so well. And I think a lot of people would agree. And that's why it's probably I think it's the standard bearer for like all sorts of movies because it works so well. But yeah, to go back to what you were saying, Angie, I did like when Legacy of the Dragonborn first came out, I really enjoyed it. I never played it, but I've seen other people play it. And like Gopher, I love Gopher's videos. Love Gopher's videos. Like I go if you've ever been on YouTube, and check out Gopher. He's awesome. He actually streams on Twitch and does a lot of YouTube. He's probably like the king of role playing, like more so than most people. And he's still going strong to this day. He's really a good storyteller. I could never match him. I don't think anybody could. I mean, I've seen a lot of people role play, but not like Gopher. He immerses himself into his characters. He immerses himself into his characters. And thanks so much for the follow. It was even better when they went to version 5 of Legacy of the Dragonborn, and I found it really hard to play without it until I made myself just go with my yeah. I've seen the Gopher vids too. Yeah. Yeah, the Gopher is just you know, uh you know a different type of animal when it comes to like role playing and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's just I feel like if anything, I think um there's a lot of OG YouTubers that I still watch from time to time. I definitely liked Gopher's Legacy of the Dragonborn playthrough, but I think the reason he never upgraded was because he was on an older version. He was on an older version, and but I remember him. I think it was in VR. I think, could be wrong though. I think it was in VR, and he actually did Legacy of the Dragonborn version 5, and he said, "Wow, everything is twice as big." Which I think Ice Cream Assassin did a fantastic job. Plus, he integrated a lot of mods that weren't previously integrated. Like hold on, like there's one that he integrated. Here. This one. All right, Icarus. Yeah, good talking to you. But yeah, and this one was one I'm talking about. Like this one, this mod was a standalone, and unfortunately, you had in the older versions of the Legacy of the Dragonborn, you had to patch it, unfortunately. But luckily, in version 5, there's it's integrated, which I think is cool. It's definitely integrated. Like I said, Ice Cream Assassin thought about these things. But yeah, I agree. I think right now I'm doing like a semi-modless playthrough right now of Skyrim. Like a semi-modless playthrough. Like I think the only mods that I have installed for this current playthrough that I'm doing is a couple of bug fixes, some things for the characters, and actually I can look at my mod list right now. Yeah, so these are the mods that I currently have installed. Like there's bug fixes, address library and stuff. Once it went AE, it was just hard to keep up with the update. Yeah, well, okay, so in terms of that, most Skyrim players what okay, I'm trying to put this into a perspective. Once Bethesda introduced the Creation Club back in, I think it was 2017, that's when the updates started to happen for Skyrim Special Edition. And that's the problem, because yes, we as modders gave Bethesda a lot of crap for that. There was actually a point where I think it was 2014 or 2015. Can't remember what year it was, but there was a time where Bethesda wanted to introduce quote unquote paid mods into, on Steam. And ultimately it was like, and that was just basically a no for, yeah, a lot of people did. A lot of people did. Yeah, a lot of people did, Ange. That's why a lot of people prefer 1.5.97 or version 640. But there are some people in the community that they're like, yeah, I'm tired of fighting Bethesda. They win. Like me, I'm on the latest version of Anniversary Edition. Me personally, I stopped fighting the machine. I gave up. I just gave up. I gave up trying to fight whatever Bethesda was doing, because I was like, look, because but what I was saying was before, is that back in 2014 to 2015, Bethesda wanted to implement paid mods. The community was vehemently against it, and thankfully, for a time, Bethesda backtracked it and Steam shut it down. But then obviously in 2017, I think, a year after Bethesda or Skyrim Special Edition was out, they said, oh yeah, by the way, we're introducing Creation Club, which, and then the constant updates of Skyrim Special Edition was like, what the crap, Bethesda? And it broke everybody's mod list. That's why there were so many. I think from 2017 onwards, there were so many videos on how to downgrade your game, on how to prevent updates for your game, how to do everything. Before I started streaming, I had all my Skyrim. I had my Skyrim all modded out with the adult thing. Nice. It was hilarious entertainment, but streaming, I had to take all those out. Yeah. But then I got sick of fixing things, so I just stopped mod. Yeah, and I get that. I understand that completely. I understand that point of view. I definitely do. But yeah, like, I just got to a point, obviously I'm 30 years of age, right? And age doesn't matter to me. Age is just a number. But I just got to a point, because I've been modding the game for 13 years. I just got to a point, like, this is dating way all the way back to Legendary Edition, right? I just got to a point where I just didn't care. I just got to a point where I just didn't care, as, I just like, look, obviously Bethesda's still going to do their practices, whatever. And, yeah. So I just stopped. I just stopped caring, and, updated my game and then left it at that. Obviously, modders are still going to care enough about the game to update their mods. That's how it goes. And I actually, there was a commenter on a mod where, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, happy early birthday, Ange. But yeah, what was it? It was, what was it? I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was. No, oh yeah, no, I just lost it again. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just lost it. Oh, yeah, okay. So, what I was saying was is that I saw a comment, and it was kind of true, right? It was kind of true, with how this kind of all came full circle, where when Special Edition first came out, right? There were a lot of mod authors, right? A lot of mod authors that were hesitant and unwilling to port their mods to special edition, which is fair enough. That because they felt that they had put all of their effort, all of their time to into legendary edition, which, let's be fair, it is a 32-bit engine. 32-bit engine has a 32-bit engine. It is not really optimized, and plus it has a cap, right? With special edition, it's not only 64-bit, but the mods can be ESL'd, which doesn't count towards your load order. It's a breeze, right? I can have 1,000 mods and not reach my max cap of 255. Long story short, there were a lot of mod authors that this person said he's like, were unwilling, right? But then they eventually moved over to special edition, right? They eventually moved over, right? The same thing is happening with the updates, right? We are seeing the same exact thing where people are like, why would you do this? Why would you do that? Why would you do this? And it's like, give it time. People will eventually come around. It happened once, it will happen again. At least that's my understanding of it. Like, I think give it time. Most people, apart from like a few stragglers, most people were just like, I don't care. I'll just play the game. And I like, because like there are a few creations that, like, creations is what they're calling it now. There are a few creations that are like really good, like the Bard's College expansion. It's a great mod for the price that it's asking. Well, probably not the price, but for the mod itself, for the creation itself. First of all, let's be honest with ourselves. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, really, just briefly, the Bard's College in Skyrim, lackluster. All it is a dungeon delve to get a verse, and then you translate the verse, and then all of a sudden you're in the Bard's College. The Bard's College in expansion is like, first of all, it adds a whole damn quest line to it. It adds a whole damn quest line to it. I'm like, my God. And I'm surprised that no one had ever implemented this as a free mod. I think that would have made storms with people. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way. I think it would have made waves. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been so much better. It could have been so much better. Like, there are certain like the East Empire Company. Why can't we utilize this? Like, why can't we utilize the East Empire Company? Obviously, the Thieves Guild have apparently, but that's left enough crumbs that modding community was able to expand on. So, yeah, that's true, but I don't want to always have that be the norm, if that makes any sense, right? I want there to be a complete game, but I want there to be a complete game with complete quest lines, but at least have enough room for modders to add on to those things, not fix the things that Bethesda leaves behind. Because I think that's the issue that a lot of people are having. Modders are like, Bethesda releases a game like Oblivion or whatever, and it's like, oh, we'll let modders fix the game. Like Skyrim. Skyrim was very buggy when it came out, and it was like modders ended up fixing it. A lot of the things, like unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. This mod in of itself fixes a lot of things that were otherwise, you know, a lot of mods required. Yes, and that's the thing. It's like, but I don't want that to always be the norm, right? I want there to be a day where Bethesda doesn't have to rely on modders to, you know, create mods or to fix their stuff. You know, that's just my personal opinion. I want it to be obviously no game is perfect. I think we can all agree on this. No game is perfect. No game is flawless. I mean, sure, there are flawless games. Like, for instance, I can think of a couple off the top of my head, right? Baldur's Gate 3. That was a good game. Space Marine 2. That was a good game because it, you know, those are just two off the top of my head that came out in recent memory, right? But again, those are, I think, the exceptions to the rule, right? But like, those are just examples. And obviously Obsidian is really good at making RPG titles, you know? But I think, in my personal opinion, I want Bethesda to make a game to at least so that either it's like they make a game, it's really good, doesn't have a whole lot of bugs, right? Obviously, every game will have bugs, right? I'm really enjoying the combo here, and I really hate to do it. All right. Well, I was going to raid out anyways. Range. But yeah, thank you so much for the conversation. Appreciate it. No. It's nothing. It's not against you. All right. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah. Let's see. Who could we raid? Do you have anybody, Inge, that we could raid? Oh, I see a few people. But yeah, you enjoy your food. You enjoy your stuff. You know what? Okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, she's on right now. Runa. Runa. I mean, I guess I can. Runa, hello. Oh my God, a double raid. Raid hype. Yay. All right. Get multi-rated. LOL. Oh my God. Thank you, guys, so much for the raids. Oh my goodness. We literally just finished the Elder Scroll the Morrowind DLC. It was short stream, but I was excited about the new. Nice, man. Nice, Erica. Nice. Yeah, I literally just finished the Morrowind DLC in ESO. And Wrong Way, welcome in. And thank you so much for the follows, guys. Yeah, I was literally just talking about things, passing the time. How is everybody? How was the stream? Yeah, I finally got I bought those on what was it, Etsy? Yeah, but anyways, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch, but I mostly play Elder Scrolls titles. Yeah, I get that, Erica. Want to touch the curls. What curls? My curls? But anyways, yeah, but if you don't know me, my name is Fenrir Blackwolf. I play a lot of variety here on this channel. I'm currently live on YouTube as well as on Twitch. And yeah, but I stream both on Twitch and YouTube. I do a lot of variety stuff. Like I said, Skyrim, Fallout, whatever suits my fancy during the day. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, we were just me and Ange were just talking about you know, and thank you so much for the shout out for Erica the cat. Yeah, we were just talking about, Elder Scrolls 6 and just mods and Bethesda in general. We were just talking about stuff. We're just talking about stuff. Yes. ESO 6, the game that will never happen. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, wrong way. You're not wrong. I was just telling Ange, it's like at this point, I'm not holding my breath. Right? Right, Hybrid? Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Erica. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. Been a 10-hour shift. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid, Erica. But yeah, well, yeah, like I doubt we will see Elder Scrolls 6 in our lifetime. I was actually just mentioning this. I think they announced Elder Scrolls 6 prematurely. I think they announced it prematurely, and it gave a lot of false hope. I think it was. I get it. It was good for PR or whatever, but it wasn't good because it gave a lot of people is like, oh my God, they're finally working on it. And then 8 years, whatever, go by or something along those lines, or 7 years goes by, because it's pretty much been 7 years at this point. Feed the kitties. All right, Runa. But yeah, so it's pretty much been 7 years, because when did the trailer come out? It came out in 2018, if I'm remembering correctly. Came out in 2018. Yeah, I was just talking about, a lot of things. And how just how one of the things that I was talking about is how I want Bethesda to have a flawless, not flawless game, but a good enough game to where modders don't have to fix it. To fix the bugs that come with the game. That was just kind of my thing. That was kind of my thing, my understanding of it. But, because I think if I look back at all the games that, Bethesda made, apart from ZeniMax, because ZeniMax made ESO, yeah, Hybrid would understand because he mods Skyrim a lot, and I think anybody who mods Skyrim would understand that frustration. Kind of a sad time. They seem to be in a content break, trying to fix. Yeah, I mean, okay. So in my in Bethesda's defense, they did come back from Starfield. I think the Indiana Jones game and the new Doom game that's coming out, it kind of made me think that Bethesda is kind of thinking, okay, Starfield didn't work out. It was not a perfect game, but it was not a good game. We can do better. We know we can do better. So let's make a good game. I completely agree with you. I think they're just trying to do damage control for, I think, the Starfield fiasco. Because I saw a lot of people play it, streamers that I watch, and they were like, I think they added too much. And I was just talking to Ange about this, you know, and it was like, there was just too much. It was too big of a game. Even Todd Howard himself said it was too big. You know, when the head of your company goes out of his way and says it's too big of a game and it's unrealistically big, then you have a problem. Then you have a problem. Then you know it wasn't a good game. I mean, the DLC tried. It really did. I mean, at least, and you can't blame Bethesda for actually listening to fans and say, look, I think of it this way. It may not have been the DLC that people wanted, but at least it was a singular planet and not a multitude of planets. Because I think that was the problem that a lot of people had. I own Starfield. I just never played it. But yeah, I think Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, I think it's The Great Circle, really reignited a lot of faith in Bethesda fans. If you've never tried it, I think I've only played about 10 minutes of the game. You've only scratched the surface, from what I hear. Wait, are we talking about Indiana Jones or are we talking about Starfield wrong way? Because if it's Indiana Jones... Starfield, okay. I think anybody who's played the game for a significant amount of time would probably say that it was too big. Like, too many loading screens. But then again, I see people enjoy it, so I can't argue with it. You know, people enjoy what they want to enjoy. I personally just stayed away from the game because, unfortunately, my PC couldn't handle it. Plus, it just came with, I guess, too many bugs. And I think a lot of people, most people, I think, were like, because obviously it was a new IP for Bethesda and just didn't pan out. By the way, Hybrid, if you're here, actually, hold on. If you want, there's my Discord where we chat about all things gaming. And plus, you get notified of every time I go live and upload a video or whatever on YouTube. So there's my Discord. You want to join it? As well as my YouTube, which I am currently live on. Again, that is totally up to you. Does an Indiana Jones require higher? You know what? Let's look at that. Let's look at that. I think Starfield did too. At one, I think most games are. Let's look at this.
Every good story is true.
No. So minimum requirements requires a 64-bit processor, operating system Windows 10, Intel Core i7 10700K, or an AMD Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigabytes RAM, a 2060 Super NVIDIA graphics card, or 1600 8 gig. Cool. Or this is the recommended requirements, which is a 3080 Ti, which is like I think a lot of people, you know, 32 gigabytes of RAM, obviously, and target FPS 60. Okay, so the storage, I think this is where, okay, so the storage doesn't change. It's just 120 gigabytes, which I get why games are doing this now. Yeah, then you should be fine, wrong way. Yeah, you should be fine. If you got the specs for it, you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine. Shouldn't have a problem with it. Like, what was the specs for Starfield? Yeah, I mean, look at this. Not recommended, not recommended, recommended. I mean, there's a lot of recommended. Nice. Okay, so these recommendeds are not that bad. It's just the storage space, right? So the recommended for Starfield is not that bad. Like, all you need is really a 2080 for the recommended. What is let's see here. Oh, this is on. Oh, no, that's copyrighted. I forgot Star Wars is definitely no. In no defense, it is owned by Disney. And I'm not about to get copyrighted by them. Force Unleashed 2. These games, this game and this game were my childhood. Oh, they got the Fabled on here? Nice. It's nice to see that they're finally putting old school games on there. It's nice to see that. I wanted to get the 4070 Ti Super, but it ended up getting the 4070. Nice. Legend of Zelda was my childhood. Which one? Which one? The one from the 90s? Just curious. Oh yeah, the first one. Yeah. I don't think is Legend of Zelda on here. I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it is. No, it doesn't look like it. Nope. I'm old. Path to Exile 2. I have high. The only thing I've heard mixed things about. Okay, I've heard a lot of people excited for the game, but it's been in what? I can't remember. It's been like that's I think that's the only Nintendo systems. What do you mean? That's the only Nintendo systems. What do you mean? Oh, The Legend of Zelda? Or yeah, what do you mean? Zelda. Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, no, there's I think there's Mario. No, hold on. Yeah, there's Mario. Let's look that up, right? Real quick. Um. Share. No. There's a lot of Nintendo games. There's Donkey Kong Country, obviously. I think these are all Mario versus Donkey Kong. I think this is all for the Switch. I think. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. $60 for that. Scam artist. I ain't paying $60 for that. For original Nintendo. That's what I want. Okay, here we go. So there's Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Changeable Guardian, Legend of Zelda. Here it is. Here's your game. Contra. I'm familiar with that game. Link. There's Link. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. There's Yoshi. DuckTales. God damn it. Ooh, Castlevania. Final Fantasy. Simon's Quest, obviously Castlevania 2. The list goes on. Yeah, there are a lot of games for the NES, Nintendo. Yeah, I think Zelda, I think, was on the GameCube as well, if memory serves wrongly. But I know there were a couple Zelda games on, and I don't know if there were any on the 64. I think I have one of those little. Okay, so hybrid just confirmed. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. And I think a couple more. Yeah. But Majora and Ocarina are the two big ones from the. Yeah. Excuse me. I heard Ocarina didn't do too well for the N64. Could be wrong though. Or was it Majora? I don't know. One Zelda game didn't do well. Ocarina is the best Zelda game. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the best game. Which one am I thinking of? The one that didn't do too well. Which one am I thinking of? There was one Zelda game that was kind of probably Majora, though it was still popular. Yeah. Hold on. Let's figure this out. Let's see. What Zelda game was least popular? Triforce Heroes. Or no. Really? That was the worst Zelda game? Or the least popular? If it says Twilight Princess, that guy is a... LOL! Is considered one of the least popular games in the Legend of Zelda franchise. Okay, so Triforce Heroes came out in 2015. Okay, our other less popular Zelda games include Zelda 2 Adventures of Link. Okay, Four Swords. I actually liked Four Swords. Four Swords was good for me because I remember playing that on the GameCube and actually because I liked it in a number of ways. Yeah, Four Swords wasn't too bad. And then I had Breaks is finishing. Thank you so much for sticking with it. But yeah, Four Swords was good for me. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't perfect. I think I only... Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Lol. That sucks. Man. All right, cool. Yeah, don't worry about it, Hybrid. It does that. That's just on Twitch's end. That's just on Twitch's end. It does. Twitch does that to me too sometimes. It's not Seriebot. But yeah, so Four Swords was good, or at least in my opinion, it was good. I know that may not be a popular choice for some people. But yeah. Oracle of Ages, I don't think I've ever played that one. Phantom Hourglass, again, don't think I've ever played that one. Oracle of Seasons, I think the only ones that I ever played was, which ones did I play? There was one, Something in the Wind. There was one back in the day. It was like Something in the Wind. It was a Zelda game where you had to kind of utilize like a magic wand, and you had to like figure out patterns. Wind Raker, there it is. Yeah, that was okay. That was my mom's favorite game when she was actually playing video games. They need a Zebra. I think you meant to say Zelda, or did you meant to say Zebra? Best selling BOTW Twilight Princess. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I think that's a lot. Now, I'm not a Zelda nerd. I think that's the huge difference. I'm not a Zelda nerd. I don't know how I feel about Lore Rim. Hot take. Don't know how I should feel about Lore Rim. I'd like to just make my own list in terms of like Skyrim. Changing topics. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and Ocarina of Time. Tears of the Kingdom is the new. Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom, I saw other people play, and it was supposed to be really good, or at least from a certain perspective. I bought it day one, and along with side switch OLED, Tears of the Kingdom edition. Nice. I don't know. What do you guys think of watching this? It's $508 I spent. I don't know. What do you think about watching a little bit of a video and then we'll rate out? Let me know what you guys think. I'm all jealous a little. She had to wait a few extra days. Aw. Hey, Wrong Way. Have you ever seen the Senile Scribbles? They're hilarious. They're hilarious. I don't know. Have you seen them, Hybrid? Yeah. They're from. Okay. Well, hold on. Well, if you want, we could watch it. All right. I gotta make sure that
Activating.
Okay.
Programming.
Get rid of the ads. Get rid of the ads. All right, so obviously this guy is very well known in and I gotta make it full screen. But yeah, he obviously has done these. Gosh, when did he make this? I think it was like back in keeping your path to muse with laser light. But yeah, these were gosh, he released them in droves, and then I think during COVID he released like an all-in-one version of it. So yeah, I'm gonna let me see here. I'm gonna make sure the volume is not too loud. Down the volume just a tad. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna rate out in like. We'll probably watch only like. Actually, no. I'm trying to think here. I should rate out now. Because if you're going live. Yeah. But yeah, definitely check out okay, let's watch. All right. Well,
Ah, the Guardian Stone.
let me know if you guys can hear
really
it.
gotta choose wisely here. Wouldn't want to screw up and regret it later.
It's about 7 p.m. where you are. Cool.
On. So, which one you gonna pick?
I don't really know. I just escaped Helgen.
You know, a wise man would start with a Lover's Stone.
Oh, yeah?
You'll learn a shade slower than with these, but it'll help you with all your skills.
Okay.
And don't try to hump it, though.
No.
Don't let the name fool you. And you might want to get a better helm, too. The one you got there is ancient, from the Oblivion days.
Well, you know, I'm working on it.
I'd give you mine, but it's got a two-handed wielding enchant, so...
Two-handed wielding? Can you even lift a greatsword?
Greatsword? Well, I've never tried. Just helps me when I tinkle.
Dude, are you serious?
What? I'm coming. Leave me alone.
Are you really not just gonna pop another potion?
I don't need to use another potion, okay? The shop is right there.
It's just you do this every single day, and I just gotta wait for you to waddle your ass up here.
Alright, fine. If any of this disappears, I'm blaming you.
How true is this for Skyrim players? That when I first played Skyrim and I'm like, wait, you could be over encumbered? What is this madness? And I was just literally going. I kid you not, I was going. It was funny.
Hello, sir. Would you like to leave your family today? Fight for the Empire. Okay. Oh, little girl. I'll trade you that old doll for a shiny new sword. Stupidest pitch I've ever heard. I don't care what you say. It's worked before. Of course it worked. On Nords. Oh yeah? You want to go right now? Hello. Would you like to join the Stormcloaks today? Shut up.
Actually, I was just wondering if you guys had some pamphlets or something I could look at.
Well, we're actually all out of propaganda right now. I think you mean paraphernalia. You watch your goddamn mouth.
Okay, well, I just had a few questions, so...
Of course, I can answer any questions you have about the Stormcloaks. And I can answer any questions you have about the Empire. Also, we have pamphlets.
Look, I'm really just trying to figure out who to fight for, so...
Oh, well, that's the easy part. If you want strength and unity, you join the Empire. You want to fuck your sister, you join the Lamecloaks. No. If you want independence and freedom, you join the Stormcloaks. And if you want to take it up the ass from the Talmud, you join these bitches.
Aye, the white gold concordat ended the war.
Oh, you must mean the white-brown concordat. Because I wiped my ass with it!
Whoa, take your head for that!
Guys, I think I'm gonna go with the fuck both your factions faction. How about that? Okay, so, freedom of religion.
Yes.
No. Racial equality? Yes.
Define equality.
Okay, what about gay marriage?
Well,
yes.
Of course.
Kind of a silly question.
I agree.
Why would you even ask that?
I mean, who would want to live in a miserable marriage?
Exactly. Got your toe.
Lol.
Hey, excuse me, what kind of armor do you guys sell here?
We sell the finest weapons and armor.
Alright, and by that you mean...
Mostly iron.
Alright, well in that case, I'm just gonna sell you this and get going.
Sure, I can give you 100 gold for that.
No, you don't understand. This is the dagger of humiliation. Doesn't even technically exist.
And I'd like to buy it from you.
Yeah, for 100 gold.
Right.
Yeah, it's worth 10 times that.
I don't think I like your tone, traveler. Your mama never leveled your speech craft or something?
You know what? Fine, man. Just give me the 100 gold so I can get the hell out of here.
Actually, I only have 50 left.
How true is that when you actually go out of your way, right? And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to sell this, like, you know, expensive item. And then you find out that the vendor doesn't have enough money. It's the most frustrating thing, but it's annoying. But it's so true.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to, you know, obviously for
but how do you know
respect out of the creator and stuff?
It's your job to know. Do you know how many swords there are like this?
Yeah, and what about that? I saw you pluck that from the main hall.
This? Yeah, I didn't realize I was stealing it. It's just a flower.
Oh, Skyrim is burning and our greatest hope is of picking flowers.
No,
and stealing them at that.
No, it's not like that. It's... Oh God, it's for a potion.
Shut up, you scum. You're not talking your way out of this loading screen. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go.
So what, you're just gonna leave?
Yeah, this isn't really working out for me.
You know, actually, I don't even want to fight you.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we're practically family, right?
Yeah, I guess we are.
And besides, these people you're burning? Yeah, not the nicest.
You don't say.
Trust me, I've slayed like 20 dragons already. I just got arrested for plucking a flower.
Oh, how's that for courtesy?
No gratitude whatsoever. And just rude as hell, too.
Yeah, there's no excuse for poor manners.
It's like, why are we even fighting?
You know, I don't even know anymore.
You know what? We should just team up.
Yeah, I don't give dudes rides, though.
Look who it is. This is Ju Yuen, a public security officer.
Ads.
She's among the best in criminal.
I could pay for premium. That way I don't have to deal with them.
Dude, do you need some help?
No, I'm twice the adventurer you are.
Okay, it's not a competition. Man, look, the combination is on the claw. How are you getting this wrong?
I know what to do. This ain't my first cave.
Look, just turn the claw around and match up the symbols. Fine, you know what? Just get yourself fucking killed.
That's not the combination.
What?
It's a trick.
It's not a trick.
They would never make it that easy.
But they did, though.
Then why make a combination at all?
I have no fucking idea. You fucking suck at this.
That is like the truth. There's so many like references and throwbacks. Like when I first played Skyrim, I was like, there were a lot of things that I learned. I was like, wait a minute. The combination is on the back of the claw. How did I not? I remember going into Bleak Falls Barrow for the first time ever. And I'm like, because obviously it was my first Bethesda game and I didn't know how piss easy the dungeons were for the most part. Because if you follow it, they're basically a linear path, right? That's what they are. That's all they've ever been. Obviously, there are a few of them that are, a little bit more complicated, but for the most part, they're linear and they follow, a direct path, beginning, end. And when I figured that out, I'm like, oh my God, these dungeons are easy. So, and when I realized, like he says, like the combination is on the back of the claw. Yes, yes, it is that. So.
Yeah, I got you now.
Whoa, motherfucker! Are you fucking with my nature?
Whoa, whoa, what?
What were you doing just now with that thing?
With the bow? I was hunting.
Then you were fucking with my nature!
No, a lot of animals hunt. That's just the circle of life.
You humans, you don't know shit about the circle of life. Cause you live in a triangle of death.
What?
All you do is kill things.
Yeah, and why do you think we do that?
Because it's in your nature. You set me up for that.
Whoa, whoa, you need to back up.
I don't need to do shit.
I remember when I first encountered a spring and I'm like, what in the goddamn hell are you? I remember I got killed by one of them and I was like, wait a minute. These things are annoying. They're even more annoying on Solstheim.
Okay, I told you never to bug me when I'm... Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm just,
Did you just fucking break in here?
No, I didn't break in. I used a key.
Damn it, I told the mason that door was garbage. I said that. I said garbage.
Listen,
I said don't put the fucking combination on the key. I mean, who does that?
Hey, I'm just here to learn to shout. I'm not looking for any trouble.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear anything over the sounds of you groveling like a little bitch.
What?
Kill his ass! God damn. Skeletons are fucking terrible. I mean, seriously, I'm kind of embarrassed. Those guys used to be the shit back in the day, too. I mean, the one guy, I don't remember his name, but he was fucking tits with a warhammer. Oh, right, the shout. Well, it's right over there. You just follow the demonic chanting, and, hey, why don't you take my mask, too? It's a little stuffy, but you can crush some bomb-ass herb in this shit. If you're into that sort of thing. How do you feel about staffs?
But yeah, here, hold on. Here's the link for the video. I'm actually gonna raid out because I'm actually getting quite hungry. But here is actually on. Here's the link to the video. If you wanted to check it out for yourself, but I'm actually gonna raid out. Yeah, it's a very good video. Check out his channel. Leave him a sub. But yeah, he's one of the OGs on YouTube. But yeah, definitely check out his channel. I highly recommend it. If you like this, then you'll definitely like him. Let's see who's online currently. I saw a few people online. Ooh. Ooh, I never get to raid Mike Macon. Let's raid Mike Macon. Actually, before I do that, I will end the YouTube stream real quick. And then you'll definitely like him. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Just got back a couple of minutes of eating my foods, watching that vid. Nice. Yeah, definitely check out the video, man. Ange. Along with he also made a Fallout video. But yeah, highly recommend his channel. So highly recommend his channel. Obviously, I don't have time because I got to make food for myself. But yeah, so let me end the YouTube stream. Yeah.